country's authorities on cocktail culture is coming to Wisconsin. Right now, I'm joined by author Robert Simonson, who has a new book out that tells the stories of classic cocktails. Robert, thank you so much for being here. So this book includes 60 plus recipes, but the really cool thing about this all is that they all come with a story.
That's right. About 65 recipes in there, and they are modern classic cocktails. That's the title of the book, Modern Classic Cocktails, meaning they were all invented within the last 20 to 25 years. And the people who invented them are still around, still working bars right now.
So I have to ask, what elevates a modern cocktail into a modern classic one?
Yes, that's a very good question. And the main criteria, I had to come up with criteria for this book because I knew people would ask me that question, is the drink has to go from where the bar was invented. If it's invented at a bar and it's popular there, it just stays, a house specialty. But if it hops to other bars in other cities and other countries, then it's on its way to becoming a modern classic.
There you go. And you are having an event later on this month, and it's at a very specific cocktail lounge, Bryant's, right on the south side of Milwaukee. How important is it to you to have an event at such a well-known and well-respected venue here in Milwaukee?
Oh, it's very important. It's a real treat. I'm from Milwaukee. Bryant's Cocktail Lounge is one of my favorite bars in the nation. It's been around since the 30s. I did an event there for my last book, The Martini Cocktail, so I'm returning. That event was a great success, and I expect this one to be a lot of fun, too.
And I was just going to ask you, what can people expect if they do go ahead and purchase a ticket for your event?
Right. So the event is a week from Saturday. It's on the 19th. What they can expect is they'll get a copy of the book. There'll be a cocktail, at least one. And I'll be talking about the book, talking about the history of modern classic cocktails, answering any questions they have. And these events are usually very casual, very convivial, so they should expect a good time.
All right, Robert, I have to ask you, if you had to pick your favorite cocktail, which one would you pick?
My favorite cocktail is the Old Fashioned, and that makes a lot of sense given that I'm from Wisconsin.
I was going to say, yeah, we're on the same page on that one. Really quickly, where did you get the inspiration to come up with a book like this?
Well, I've been covering the cocktail scene for about 16 years, and there's been a cocktail revival over the past 20 years, you may have noticed. And so as I go to bars and talk to bartenders, I pay attention to what's on the menu. And after a while, you see certain drinks again and again, and you start to realize that those drinks have traction, and they may be on their way to becoming the next Martini or Manhattan.
Anything that surprised you during this research while you were writing your book?
Yeah, a few things. You probably know a drink called the espresso martini, which is extremely popular throughout the nation. That cocktail was invented way back in the 1980s by a British bartender. I am very surprised that cocktail continues to endure and just gets more and more popular every day.
I won't say if I've had one this week. However, they are really, really, really good. Robert,
Yes,
super
they are.
excited for your event happening. And let's go ahead and pull up some information here so that everyone can make sure that they have it. Okay, we're just going to go over the details. Robert, you mentioned it, the in-person event. The book event is happening Saturday, November 19th. It is from 5 to 7 at Bryant's Cocktail Lounge, and that is at 9th and Lapham in Milwaukee. Thank you so much for being here with us.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.